Okay, time for some more modes. The third mode is known as the Phrygian mode. Phrygian is based off the third step of the major scale. It's often indicated by this dark half-step interval in a lot of songs. We're going to play this in F-sharp Phrygian. F-sharp is the third step of what major scale? That's the question you have to ask yourself. We're going to solo in F-sharp Phrygian. F-sharp Phrygian is the third mode, so we're starting on step 3 of the major scale. So if F-sharp is 3, what is 1? You'll have to count backwards. F-sharp is 3, E would be 2, and the answer is D major. F-sharp Phrygian contains the same notes as D major. Okay? Hopefully you're hanging in there with me. So here's one pattern of F-sharp Phrygian. And this is really going to sound nothing like D major, although we do have the same notes, as you will soon see. So F-sharp Phrygian, here's one pattern. If we start on F-sharp, the next note will be G. So right away, we have a sound that is very unlike a major scale. After G, we're going to play the note A, 5th fret of the low E string. So we have these 3 notes, F sharp, G, A. On the A string, I'm going to play B, C sharp, and D. 2nd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. On the D string, I'm going to play 2nd fret to the 4th fret. This is going to be the notes E, and then I'm back to F sharp, the root note. So here is F sharp Phrygian. Okay, if I continue the scale, we made it up 1 octave. The next note will be G, followed by A to B on the G string, C sharp, D, E on the B string, and then F sharp, G, and A on the high E string. And we come back down. Okay, so let's check out a jam using the F-sharp Phrygian scale. Okay, so using the Phrygian scale, F-sharp Phrygian, I started off here bending into F-sharp. I'm in the 14th position, so my first finger on the 14th fret of the high E string, I'm holding that F-sharp and trying to bend from the 17th fret of the B string, which is the note E, into F-sharp. These are known as unison bends, so I do a whole bunch of those in the beginning. I do 2 of them, followed by another 2, followed by 6. On the 6th time, I release the bend, and then come all the way up to the 21st fret, which is the note C sharp, and just slide off. And then I'm going to do some fast trills. I'm just going to trill, which means you hammer on and pull off without thinking so much of the tempo. You just kind of try and do it really fast. So, trill between the 14th and the 15th fret on the high E string. Same thing on the B string, 14th to 15th. 11 to 12 on the G, 11 to 12 on the D. Then I come back into 7th position, bend up on the 7th fret of the B, which is the note F sharp, bend up a half step in the G, and come back down. Okay, and then we're into the second part of this chord progression, which is just F sharp minor, to G. This is where the double bass kicks in. So I'm going to do this arpeggio, F sharp minor to G major, and here's what the arpeggio sounds like. So it's F sharp minor. The root note F sharp is on the 7th fret of the B string. I'm starting off on 9E, back to 5E, 7B, 6G, and then come back up. 7 on the B, 5E, and then pull off between 9, back to 5 on E. 8 notes altogether. You could think 16th notes, 1E and a, 2E and a. And do that a couple times. And then I'm going to move up and do the same idea based around a G major arpeggio. So this will start off on the 10th fret of the E, back to 7 on the E, to 8, which is the root note. 8 on the B string is the note G. There's our root note. So we've done these 3 notes. Come back down to 7 on the G, and work our way back up. 8 on the B, 7, 10, back to 7 on the high E. So all together. And do that 2 times. So if we play the F sharp minor arpeggio to the G major arpeggio, sounds like this. Each 8-note phrase is repeated twice. Okay, then I'm going to slide back up into 14th position. And I'm going to do, once again, it's kind of the unison bend idea. I'm going to play the note E, which is on the 17th fret of the B string, and try and bend up into the note F sharp, which is on the 14th fret of the high E. And then I'm going to play a little trill between the 14th and the 15th fret on the high E. All right, now we're going to bring the picking hand in on the action. We're going to do some fast trills using the side of the pick. It's going to sound like this. Okay, so what I'm doing here, starting off on the 14th fret with the left hand, I'm then going to hammer on with the side of the pick on the 17th fret of the high E string. And you just try and trill as fast as you can, basically. So there's going to be 3 shapes between the 14th fret and the 17th fret. Moving up, 15th fret with the left hand, 19th fret with the right hand. And then moving up one more time, 17th fret with the left hand, 21st fret with the right hand. So those 3 together sound like this. And then I'm going to end the whole solo just by sliding into the 21st fret and bending up a half step and back down. So that whole final section of this F sharp Phrygian solo sounds like this. And that's an example of how you can solo using the F sharp Phrygian scale. So, as usual, have fun with the jam track.